Welcome to our AFW Design Chat. We're here in the Designer's Den. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Sonia.
And we're here today to talk to you about sprucing up your space from home.
One great way we could spruce up our space is to rearrange the furniture. One of the first things we should do is try to find the focal point of the room. And there's a lot of different ways that we can do that. There's usually sometimes a really pretty view is your focal point. There is a fireplace that's a focal point. What other focal points can you think of?
You know, we do kind of entertain a lot, so I think maybe around an entertainment center.
Oh, right. We do watch TV.
We do. Another good one would be if you didn't have, a fireplace or a TV, you could always do a console maybe with some oversized art.
Right.
So I think
that would be a great focal point.
With your focal point, using your furniture to rearrange around that. Your traditional sofa love that are kind of next to each other is what we traditionally do. So if you have your furniture already in that setting, maybe think of other ways that you could arrange it.
Yeah, once the focal point is chosen, instead of doing the typical sofa love, maybe we could do a conversational or add more seating, like the sofa and love seat across from each other, and then maybe two chairs on the ends.
That'd be good for entertaining too, extra seating.
Extra ottomans.
Right. I think another good one, especially if we're entertaining a lot, is if you have the traditional sofa in front of your TV. A great way to add more seating would be to add a sofa bar behind for entertainment.
Great idea. That have the bar stools and everything behind.
We do have the AFW room planner where you can input the furniture that you already have existing and you can kind of play around with it, see if it fits in your particular space, if you wanted to add a piece, if you want to subtract a piece. It's a good way to visually see how your space would look if you
That's a great idea.
rearranged your furniture.
What are some other ways to spruce up our spaces while we're at home?
I think another idea would be changing out our existing art and accessories. Maybe, for example, using a piece of art that's already existing in your bedroom and bringing it out to your living room.
Oh, right. That's a great idea. Well, you could also, we could create a wall gallery with your bedroom furniture or bedroom artwork that you bring into the living room. You could add some texture, maybe a wall rug, some family pictures from a location you visited. So you could really add some really neat elements on the wall to create a wall gallery with the art.
I think that's a great idea, especially because living rooms have a little bit more grand walls, or a little bit bigger. So if you did have a smaller piece of art, that's a great way to fill a space but still make an impact. You mentioned, some of the mixed media.
Right.
Using metal, layering, things of that sort, I think would really add to a space.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
What do you think about changing rugs and accent pillows?
Oh, right. So in a place that you don't have some pop of color existing, you could add a small area rug. You could also change out your pillows, maybe seasonal, like if it's fall, maybe you can change them to spring or spring to summer. So those would be really great ways to sprucing up your space with your art and accessories and just continuing to layer to add interest in the room.
I think that's a great way, and I think it's fun to do, especially while we're at home.
Yeah.
Oftentimes people have the same type of feel throughout their house, so it's not completely different styles in different rooms.
Right.
So I think by taking a chair from a bedroom, you could use that as extra seating in another room, or, for example, taking a rug from my bedroom, your bedroom, taking a rug from your bedroom and utilizing that in your living room might be a good way to change up your spaces. Maybe rug size.
Right. You know, I had a client who came in and they were interested in just repurposing some artwork that they had in a bathroom, and they felt like it didn't really look like bathroom art, and it really didn't. It really could look good in a family room, and so we just looked at the piece and added some new art to it, and we added a mirror and we added some other cool decor like some ironwork to it, and then kind of created that wall gallery. So it turned out—
What a fun idea.
Yeah, it turned out really great.
Another great way to spruce up your space would be to declutter and purge.
I think decluttering and purging is really important because sometimes you kind of look at the same stuff all the time, and while you're at home, this is a great way to reassess and to repurpose your items and home decor. Like for instance, we've got this great bookcase that could use some decluttering. Should we do that?
We should.
Okay. Let's see. So as you're decluttering, you want to kind of go through and think about what you want to purge or what looks like it's out of place, like these cards. We've got some games here. Maybe we should repurpose those somewhere. Sometimes you want to take out the things that you think you can repurpose, or maybe things that don't feel like it goes there anymore.
So on the table here, we're going to make a pile for things that we are going to declutter or purge, and then a pile that we're going to repurpose.
So sometimes you just want to kind of make things a little neater, and you realize that you just kind of put a lot of things on a bookcase that maybe don't need to be there. Maybe too many books or items, and then remembering that there's certain things that you have that you want to showcase. Make sure you personalize it by keeping your personal things. Don't you agree?
I do agree. I think that adds a little bit more of a personal touch, especially when you're trying to showcase things. I think you did a really good job here too of the power of 3, having something a little bit taller, adding a little pop of color in there, and also a little bit of foliage, some greenery. Always nice to bring the outside in. So I think that looks great. Good job, Sonia. So here we do have a pile of our decluttered items that we're going to purge, and a pile that we're going to repurpose. So as you can see, some of these items are, you know, puzzles, some things that don't look as neat on a shelf. So these are items that we're going to purge and we're just going to get rid of. What do you think we can do to repurpose some of these items?
Well, some of these are great pieces. We still have the books, and we've got some really cute decor and knickknack items. Maybe we can repurpose this for the coffee table.
That's a great idea. Kind of a focal point on the table.
That's really good. And then some of these other things I think we'll repurpose throughout the home, in our bathroom or maybe a bedroom, to give it a little bit of sprucing up.
That's a great idea.
Now that we've decluttered and we've purged, what other things do you think we could do to spruce up our home while we're here?
The easiest way and the most impactful way is to do an accent wall with paint.
That's a great idea.
It is instant gratification. It makes the most impact. It's colorful, it's bright, it's cheery, and it really changes your space.
Absolutely. Another way we could do that is also, how do we pick an accent color?
To pick an accent color, you want to kind of look around the room and see what inspires you, whether that's a rug or some accent pillows, maybe a color from these chairs that we're sitting in. What do you think are some ways that you can choose an accent color?
Or in addition to an accent rug or pulling color from pillows like you were suggesting, maybe we could think about, you know, do you want the room to be warm? Do you want it to be cool? How inviting do you want it to be? Do you want it to be bright? So it depends on the feeling or emotion you want to evoke perhaps from the room as well.
That's a good point. Maybe, you know, more calming or bright and cheery.
Right.
Would decipher what color you want to pick. So in all the points that we talked about, what do you think would be a great accent color for this?
How about a navy?
Navy would be so much fun.
It would be so calming, and I think it would really add a pop of color.
I agree. So I think we should really paint this wall, and in addition to painting, we should add accent pillows, maybe a throw, and maybe an area rug.
Yeah, let's do some layering.
We talked a lot about sprucing up our space from home today, anywhere from rearranging furniture to adding a focal point to the room, changing art around in our space, decluttering and purging, and adding an accent wall.
Yes, we've added a focal point on our coffee table, added some storage baskets. We decluttered this bookshelf.
Which looks great, by the way.
And then we added an accent wall, and we did some layering by adding accent pillows, a throw on these chairs, and we pulled in a great area rug.
Don't forget, we have a Design Assist program, and if you have any further questions, please contact us on afw.com.